Okay, to transform Sludge into his Dino mode, first, as always, remove all the accessories. So remove his blaster here, but because he is a parts former, you also have to remove his fist and his hand. And then we can go ahead and start straightening him up so that he's ready for transformation. And then now, first we can lift up these arms, bring down the dino fingers like so. And then from this top here, you want to see you're gonna split open the sides to open up the left and right sides, which are on 4 tabs. The 2 circular tabs on the top and the 2 tabs on the bottom. So go ahead, open that up. And once we do that, then we can lift up this head. Let's come up a little bit. Let's lift up this head. And here you could see the gray top chest piece. It bends on that pin right there. So bend it down, push back the head, and then we can lift up the dino part of the head. And so we have these two touching each other flush like that. And then we can go ahead and rotate his head facing up. Then coming back here, we can lift up these dino arms like so. And then you could see on the bottom, we're extending the legs out and the feet. Extend the foot out and the foot, and then you can go ahead and pull out his dino toes here, and then now we can go ahead and close these wings that are on this double hinge. So close them back up like so, and then over here to the front side, we can go ahead and bring on this red bar. You want to just rotate them down, and the arm you want to have it curved so it's following the contour of his wing. So the same thing, bring down this red bar here, and then have his arm rotated out like so. So let's come up here a little bit closer. So we have something like this. And then we can go ahead and just close them up. So you see the 2 tabs tab together, and this upper part, bring it up, and it is on a mushroom tab. So you bring it up, and it does actually slide up and down a little bit. So when you bring it up, slide it down, and then when you close them together, try to get it so that it's locked like that. I mean, it might come undone during manipulating it during transformation, but just remember that. Okay, then we got the upper part like so. Go ahead, straighten out his front dino legs, and then now we have the lower part to work with. So this is what we got now. Here we can go ahead and rotate it around 180, and this gray piece you can see is supposed to actually be the bottom of the dino mode. So let's bring his legs down like so, and then lift this whole piece up like that. Now we can start fixing the legs, so spread it out at an A stance. And then the front and back piece, you want to open it up. And again, I don't like this back piece, but you need to untab it. And then lift up this front piece. And we could pull out on the double hinge here, the dino leg. And then on the inner part, we can go ahead, bring down this panel inner cover, bring out this tail, and remember it is on a double hinge, so don't bring it out like this. You have to bring it out where that whole gray piece comes out in order to be able to rotate it around. And then here you want to tuck in that little back leg cover piece, and then we can go ahead and lift up this panel back inside, and now bend his leg like so. So you're untabbing it from that upper part of the knee. So you got this kind of like C shape, and now rotate this around, rotate the leg 180 like so. Once you do that, then you can go ahead and bring down this tail, extend the rest of the tail piece out, and now we have this ready to go. Do the same thing on this side. So again, open up the front part of the leg like so, and then the back part, which I don't like this tab because its tolerance is not really that good. Once you get it untabbed, then on the double hinge up here, extend this leg out like so. And then on the inside, let's bring down this panel flap so we can bring out his tail. And again, make sure you're bringing it out all the way so it can rotate. And then we can push back in this panel flap, and up here, put in the cover for the back of the leg. And then we can go ahead and close the front and back. And here you need to find the tab, line it up, tab it in till you hear that snap. Okay, then let's bring his leg out and bring it down on the knees so you get that C shape, and then rotate this around 180. Once you do that, then you could bring down his tail, extend the rest of his tail out, which is a little difficult here because there's a little tiny piece of the tail here. And now we have it like this. Now we can go ahead and start bringing them together like so. And here on the bottom, you can see where it's supposed to tab in. And I think the two front pieces came separated, so let's just put the front and back piece back together. So make sure it stays together. And then, like I was saying back here, now you want to tab him in. You could see the tab in the little slot where it goes in. So make sure you line it up, tab it in, give it a good squeeze, and the same thing with the rest of the tail here. And then up here, you can see this foot. Pull up these toes, which is a little difficult. Pull up these toes like so, and then you're going to drop them down onto those little tabs to help hold it all into place. And then the last thing, extend out these legs on both sides, pull out the lower part of the dino legs, extend the toes, do the same thing on this side, pull out the lower leg, extend the toes, then we can close it, and then bring down the legs and get it somewhat all lined up on all four sides. But this is what I like to do because it works pretty good. I like to just hammer it down, and you could see all four feet are together. And like I said, this piece might come undone, and let me just show you. It does slide up and down, so you could slide it up where it's above it and then push it down. So now it's back in place. And now we have Sludge in his Dino mode. And here he does have a little peg there in his mouth, but you don't have any flame accessories, so I'm using Grimlock's sword. And if you want, you could just tab this flame accessory in here to make it look like he's blasting out fire out of his mouth. But anyways, that's how to transform Sludge from robot mode back to his Dino mode.